Starting to connect in with your breath. Through your nose, out through your mouth. I want you to think about why you're on the mat today. Coming to this class, what are you hoping to get out of it? It's a practice I like to call segment intending, where you create an intention for each segment and part of your day. So this segment of being here at the studio, what's your intention for being here? Do a little body scan, starting at the top of your head. Maybe doing micro movements, maybe just staying still. Work your way from the crown of your head, the base of your skull, all those little neck muscles going all the way down, leading into your traps. Maybe wrapping around in front of your shoulders for your pec muscles. Around the back of the shoulder, checking in with those shoulder blades. Down your arms, your wrists, your fingers. And then back to the torso. Thinking about maybe your lats. They're kind of right underneath your armpits on the sides of your body. If you try to squeeze your arms tight down beside you, how do they feel? What about your obliques? Rotate your trunk a little wiggle. How are those feeling? Do they support you? Breathing into your low belly, sending breath to your pelvic floor, to your hip flexors, down the front of your quads, wrapping around to the hamstrings, and back down the legs, the knee, your calf muscles, your ankles, and your toes. Just checking in with how everything's feeling. When you're ready, you can roll over to one side. Take a few moments, a few breaths here. And then slowly peel yourself up until you're sitting up. And we're just going to do a few little neck circles, arm and shoulder circles, just kind of get things going. So just to start, you're going to have your hands on your knees. We're going to bring left ear to left shoulder. Then drop the neck down, and the other side, right ear, right shoulder. Be careful not to hike the opposite shoulder. It naturally wants to do that. Keep switching between sides for whatever feels good for you. Maybe when you're at one side, you rotate your chin up and down. Feeling all the scalenes and the sides of the muscles on your neck. And get one more in each side. Then holding your knees, we're gonna round and drop the core back, round through the upper back, stretch in through behind those shoulder blades. And then inhale, come up, squeeze and pinch your shoulder blades together, dragging your arms down towards your body. Then exhale, round and drop. If you're looking for more of a stretch, you round back, you can cross your arms, grabbing for your thighs or your knees. And then round, you won't be able to lean as far back, but you might get a better stretch through those rhomboids. And then play with tucking your chin while you do this. We're gonna do some shoulder ones. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Come back behind you. Grab for your hands. Roll the shoulders down and back. Almost like you can crack your back yourself. And then lean forward, forehead down. Really let your arms pull. And then come back up. We're gonna do this 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale. Maybe this time you just go as wide as you can. Grab for the arms. Forward. Every time I want you to think about getting your arms an inch closer to the ground. Let's come back up, last time. Back up. Then we're going to do a few torso twists. Walking side to side. Getting some movement in here. Be closing your eyes, just feeling this. Good. Okay, so we're going to keep a similar format to kind of what we had last week. One sequence we're not doing twice, so for everything else we will be. So similar as I say to every class, do what feels good in your body. If you need a modification, take them on. You can always ask me. If you need a second, I'd rather you pause in, let's say, like a plank if we're doing a core. If you need a break, find like the rest version of the exercise, if that makes sense. So if we're doing like squats or lunges or anything, you're going to find the static, just a squat or just a lunge. You don't have to add the movement in if you need a break, but I encourage you to keep in some sort of movement because time under tension is what we're working with here, especially when we're doing just body weight stuff. But yes. Okay, so we are going to start with some fun little arm series and get those going. So for this, you can be seated as you are, you can be on your knees, or you can be kneeling, whatever you want. I like to do it kneeling. So we're just going to use our arms and we're going to kind of get started right into it. So maybe start by doing a few little arm circles. You can do them both at the same time. You can alternate them. Just get that shoulder joint working. Every time you do any kind of arms, I want you to think about squeezing your lats because you can't squeeze your traps and your lats at the same time. So when you think arms, just think about squeezing down so you're not using your shoulders. Looking up into your ears. Okay, so our first move, arms are coming beside us, elbows in, palms facing up, and we're going towards the outside. So we're pressing out, and then we're gonna just do a different series. So we're going like this, out until you're fully extended, and then back into tap, out fully into tap, okay? 3, 2, 1. Just out and tap. These ones always feel so nice at the start.
You do later.
Just for about 20 seconds and then they start to suck. Good. Elbows in, palms up. All the way up and in. Think about squeezing those shoulders down and back the whole time. Good. We're gonna switch to pulses in 3 seconds. 2, 1, go out halfway. Just little pulses, nothing crazy. Really think about your core, belly button to spine, glutes are engaged, press the shins and toes into the mat. Good. We're gonna switch to a rotation version of this. So we're gonna bring the elbows in, and then as we go out, our palms are gonna switch to go down. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So in like this, out, in, out. Good. I don't know about you, but it's been a minute and my arms already hurt. Good. Focus on your breath. Think about your posture. Distract yourself from the burn in the shoulders. Shoulder blades are squeezing down and back. We're going full range, elbow touches in. Good. We're going to switch to the pulses in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're going from here to here. So just a mini version, mini rotation. Yeah. We knew this was like this. Good. 10 seconds here and we're switching. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Elbows come in, palms facing up, arms are neutral, lifting up straight, and then coming back. So it's important not to hunch and round here, so keep the shoulders down and back. If you can't lift your arms fully all the way up, just go at a range that makes sense for your body, but please work on that. Shoulder flexion is necessary for many things that we do. Good. We're gonna switch to pulses in 3, 2, 1. So go halfway, and then we're just going the full extension at the end. Top part of biceps and delt. Woo! My whole body's on fire. Good. Keep that core on tight, even though we're using these arms. Think about pressing your toes into the mat. You have 10 seconds. Dial into that intention you said at the beginning of class while you're here. Good. 3, 2, 1. Lay your arms down. Have a shake. We're not done with them. I'm just trying to be nice. Arms come up overhead. We're going in for a wide shoulder press. Arms are coming down. Good. Just until they're in line with your shoulders. So if you need to have a look. So as you're going, when I slide down, I'm squeezing my shoulders down and back. I'm making this back and shoulder workout. Good. We're going for pulses in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Halfway, up and down. Squeeze. Make sure that your elbows are not coming forward in front of you. They're in line with your shoulders. Get those hands back. Good. Inhale and exhale. Your mind is way stronger than your body, so if you just don't think about it, we'll be good. We'll get there. We will get there. 3, 2, 1. Arms come in like this. We're going up, in, out, in. Okay? Kind of like a little, I don't know what this is. I was going to come up with a name, but chest press fly. Good. We're going to give the shoulders a break after our pulses. Good. out through your mouth. We're switching in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulses up and down. Last bit for the shoulders. Keep the elbows from flaring. I want those elbows in line with your shoulders. Tight. Squeeze those pecs. Up and down, little tiny pulses. Good. Belly button in. 5, 4. We're switching to triceps. So you're going to hinge forward. 3, 2, 1. Arms extend. Wow, feels so good. Hinge forward, butt back, shoulders down and back. Your arms are only ever coming in line with your legs. Don't let them come up here. So from here, we're lifting, palms up. Or sorry, yeah, fingers up, fingers up. So full range, but you're stopping in line with your legs. Switching to a pulse in 3, 2, 1. Go halfway. Little pulses up, pinkies up. Good. Up and down, little tiny movements. Roll those shoulders away from your ears. No traps. That's good. We have less than 10 seconds. And we're going to switch it, keeping triceps for one more round, and then we're done. Good. Okay, so bring your arms back in line. So you're going from here, pivoting, palms up. Pivot, palms up. So you're kind of making this transition almost kind of just behind your butt. Roll those shoulders down and back. Belly button to spine. Go slower. That's it. Inhale and exhale. I know it burns you. 30 seconds left. We're switching to pulses in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulses up, palms up, go. Little tiny, nice and slow. 1 second up, 1 second down. That's it. Less than 10 seconds. Get those shoulders down. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Who needs weights? I'll tell you that. All right. Have a little sip of water, guys. We're going to come up to standing. Okay, we're going to do some inchworm walkouts. So standing at the back of your mat, option here to do a little jump squat if you feel like that's your kind of day today. Otherwise, we're just going to be rolling our bodies down, walking our hands out, pausing in plank, sending it back. If you're doing your jump, you can do your jump at the back. Otherwise, we're just doing these, okay? So we're going to go full round. Just focus on keeping the movement nice and consistent. If you need to go a bit slower, go a bit slower. It doesn't matter about how many you get in, okay? 3, 2, 1. Rolling all the way down and then walking out. Good. If you're adding a squat jump at the top, make it nice and soft. Landing and absorbing with your whole foot. Good. Focus on your breath. Same thing as we always do with our squats. Our knees are never caving in. They're going to the back. That's it. Try to keep your legs as straight as you can as you're walking out. Get a little lengthen through your hamstrings. Good. You have 15 seconds. Less than 10. 5, 4. You're going to meet me at the top. 3, 2, 1. Legs come wide. Squat, pulse holds. Shoulders down and back, chest up, belly button to spine, weight is in your heels. Small, tiny range. Watch those knees, make sure you're pushing them towards the outer edges of your foot. Good. We're going back to those walkouts in 10 seconds. In through your nose, out through your mouth. 3, 2, 1. Good. Walk all the way out. Add your squat jump if you want. Belly button to spine the whole time, not sinking too far low. And you're only walking your arms out so they're stacked underneath those shoulders. Good. Last little bit here. Last squat hold. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sink in. Knees going out, shoulders down and back. Squeeze your big toes into the ground. Send that butt back. Knees going nice and wide. Good. In 3 seconds, you're gonna lift your heels. 3, 2, 1. Lift your heels, stay squat hold. You got this. Can't even see, mine are up. I'll let you even do it. You got this. 15 seconds, get a bit lower. If no one stays low, I'm gonna restart. Don't let me do it. I can't do it either, so don't do it. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Woo. All right. Have a little sip of water. We're going to the next one. Okay. So part of this one, we're doing a standing crunch. Hands up by your head, twisting and pivoting. I know it kind of looks funny, but I'm telling you, this one, you will wake up tomorrow and roll over in bed and be like, oh, what did I do yesterday? We're going from those into one side, lateral lunge. Doesn't have to be a Cossack squat. We don't need to go super low. We just kind of want, keep that time under tension. This leg is never coming fully straight. Kind of always bent in it, okay? So we're gonna start with these. Hands up here on one elbow and need to connect each time. 3, 2, 1. You got it. So your standing leg is coming to support you. Big crunch. That's it. Really squeeze your shoulders down and back. You got it. More than halfway there. Keep squeezing those obliques on the side. Take the pace up just a little bit. That's it. Last 10. Big tightening through your core. 3, 2, 1. Right leg out. Good. You don't have to go super low. Weight is in that heel. Sending your butt back as much as you can. Feels calves. Holy. That's it. Switching in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Loosen that heel, shoulders down and back. Keep that chest up a little high. Really feel on that outer left glute. If you were here last week, you know that outer glute part I'm talking about. I don't know about you, but I was walking funny for 2 days after last week. Yeah, those friggin' leg circles, you're right. You got it. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. We're going one more time. 3, 2, 1. Coming into this crunch. If you want to add a squat in between, go for it. Whatever you feel like you need. This isn't just passive and it's not coming from my hip flexor. My leg's just lifting, but I'm crunching, squeezing my obliques down. Good. More than halfway there. Last time we do these. Seconds to go. Focus on your breath. Focus on squeezing that core. Good. Last 10. How many more can you get in? That's it. And done. Right away into our lunges. Be explosive when you press off that leg. That's it. 10 seconds here and we switch sides. Can you make them a little faster? Switch. You got it. That knee, is it caving in? It's still pushing over the outer edge of that foot. Left outer glute working hard. Pick up the pace, 10 seconds. That's it. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay, a little sip of water. The next one that we're doing is warrior 3 to knee drive. All on one leg. And then we'll switch. So, find your spot on the ground to stare at. Shoulders down and back. The thing with warrior 3s when you're doing a lot of transition work is you really want to squeeze a lot more than just your standing leg. So belly button to spine, squeeze your glute. When I'm hinging back like this, my right heel is pressed up, glute on, hamstring on, squaring off my hips. I'm squeezing my back. I'm doing everything I can to keep all these other parts of my body stable, and the movement becomes a lot easier, okay? So you're hinging back, through. This knee lifts, this butt squeezes, quad on super tight. Coming back. Really stretch in through this back left leg. Coming up to squeeze. If you need to tap your toes in between, do it, but as much as you can, if you can flow through, the better, okay? 3, 2, 1. Left leg starts. Pinching back. Coming up. Good. Big lengthen in through that left leg. It'll probably start burning. Think about where it's burning first. If you feel this in your calf before you feel it in your butt, likely that your brain's using your calf to stabilize you. So it's something you want to work on, making sure you're actively squeezing your butt to help you transition through. Good, that's it. We're switching in 3, 2, 1. Good job. Right leg in. Core stays strong. Nothing about your upper body is changing. The movement is purely coming from this hip. Good. Weight is in that heel, but your big toe is super active, digging in the ground. Roll those shoulders down and away. You got it. Less than 15 seconds left. Good job. Done. Shake your legs out. We got one more round of that. Option while you're doing it, if you want to add like a little tap, you can totally do that too. 3, 2, 1. Left side back up. Find one spot to stare at. Think about squeezing in through that core. Left butt cheek and hamstring are working hard for you. That's it. 10 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Right away, other side. Same thing. If you want to add a little tap, you can. Really work on seeing if you can transition without your foot touching. This is going to help you in yoga when you transition between any warrior 3, half moon, that single leg, stability relative to the rest of your body. You got this. We're transitioning to our mats at the end. 5 seconds. And done. Good job. All right, bring it down. Not for cool down though. Don't want you to get your hopes up here. Okay, so this is a fun one I discovered the other day. So we're gonna have our hands down like this. You can, if you want to keep your toes tucked, you can. If you can try to do it like this, if you have really tight ankles, it might be hard. But from here, we're essentially just inhale, arch and look up, like kind of like cat-cow. As you round, you're pressing into your feet, straightening, lifting your hips. You need to tuck your toes. You can kind of like pressing into down dog, but I want you more of a pike position than a down dog. So down dog, you've got a lot of length in this part of your triangle here, but this one I want you to be like this. So you want to try to stack your shoulders over top of your wrists and then upper body trying to get up like that as well. This will help you when you're trying to practice for any kind of handstands or just trying to get a bit more strength and through those shoulders and stability, okay? So try your best, pick whatever one that you want. 3, 2, 1. So inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, press into those hands, tops of the feet, round. Good, and then lower back in. So your knees are a little bit in more towards your hands than you would normally be in a table. Good, lower, arch, tuck in, lift. All right, now we're gonna try to pick up the pace a little bit. Exhale as you press up. Good. into your hands to make it a little harder. Reach them in a little bit and a little bit. Last 10. That's it. 3, 2, 1. Lower down for a second, have a breather. I will give you a break between that one. You never thought your quads doing some core, eh? Holy. Okay. Now you guys have done it once. Our second round of these, I want you to try to pick the pace up a little bit. If you don't want to do a full arch, then don't. Just keep your core braced, come into table, and then keep pressing back up. You should feel this in your core, your shoulders from being stacked over in like a pike, and then your quads will be burning. So pick whatever variation you want to be. If you want to slow it down, add the arch in like we did at the beginning. If you're looking for more strength and more power, keep your knees close to your hands and keep pressing up, okay? 3, 2, 1. You got it. Last minute of this. Your arms will get a break after this. Doing some glutes to finish. Wouldn't be yoga sculpt if we did. Again, if your ankles are getting sore, tuck your toes. Keep your knees close to your hands though. That's it. Keep going, keep pressing. You're more than halfway there. Squeeze into those hands. Tuck that hip up to the sky. 20 seconds. Your mind is stronger than your body. You got this. In through your nose, out through your mouth. 10 seconds. Push, push, push. Three, 2, 1. Woo! All right. All right, we're gonna do laying down on our sides. Top leg in front. Bottom foot flex. Okay? You can either be up like this, or you can lay fully down, whatever you want. And all we're doing is we're gonna do full range, lifting, and then we're gonna pulse, and then we're gonna hold, okay? We're gonna do each leg. We'll only do this one once. Mainly because I'm running out of time, and I always put too many exercises in here. Like I thought we had so much more done than we do. Just get too excited. Okay. 3, 2, 1. So full range. Feel the movement out. If you need a block, hold your hand. I'm kind of rotated forward to give my hip space. Flex those toes back, foot flex. And you want to almost like lift with your heel. Good. Good. Switch to pulses. Little tiny pulses up and down. Heel up, heel up. Let's go. In through your nose, out through your mouth. You got this. We're switching to a hold in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Don't even think about it. Roll those shoulders down and away. Think about your core. Lift that heel up a little bit higher. We're only doing this once. Good. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle them. Play the piano with your hands. Smile. And we're done. Look at that. We love a good distraction. Roll over to the other side. Top leg crosses in front. 3, 2, 1. Get it going. Full range. Flex that foot. Up and down. That's it. We're switching to a pulse in 3, 2, 1. Go up halfway. Pulse it out. Flex that foot, toes back towards your shin. Roll your bottom shoulder away from your ear. Up and down, tiny little pulses. You got it. We're switching to a hold in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Keep it high, keep it high. Flex those toes, roll your shoulders down and back, belly button to spine. Core is on tight. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your hands. Lift that heel a little bit higher. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, right away, flip over onto your backs. Grab your blocks, put them underneath your feet. You can have them touching if you want. It doesn't really matter. For the first few anyways. Okay? Heels on them is most important. So if your toes are coming off, that's fine, but heels have to be on the block, okay? We're rolling back down. I think you know where we're going with this one. Tuck that core down. By that I mean glue your low back to the mat. The closer your heels are to your butt, the more glutes, the further away, the more hamstrings. So pick where you want it to be. If you find it tough, come down and scoot yourself down. Usually lifting from your glutes is a little bit easier if you don't have good hamstring strength. All right, we're just going up and down. Pick your pace. Nice. One up, one down. 3, 2, 1. You're never stopping at the bottom. We're just tapping. Keeping that core on. So core on usually means you get less range, but it means you're also not dumping into your lumbar spine to get that range. Good. Just up and down, nice and slow. Good. Squeeze those shoulders down and back and underneath you. Palms pressing into the ground. Heel is driving into that block. Good. We're coming up to a pulse in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulsing at the top. Tiny little movements here, up and down. Smaller than whatever all of you are doing right now. We don't have time for me to restart the timer, so everyone do this properly. In through your nose, out through your mouth. You got it. You have less than 10 seconds here. We're switching to a hold. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze and hold. Drive those heels in. Inhale and exhale. You got it. Do not stop. Lift that butt a little bit higher. Squeeze those palms into the mat. Everything is on. Your heels are on. Your hamstrings are on. Your glutes are on. Your back is helping you stay up. Inhale and exhale. Good. Keep holding. Keep lifting. We have 8 seconds. Do not drop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Woo! Good job today, guys. Oh, look, we got a little almost cardio in there with the heat in the room. Bring the knees nice and wide up towards your shoulders. Good. Maybe lengthen the legs up. Take a nice stretch in through those hamstrings. Good job. I'm going to cross left ankle over right knee and bring this in. A nice reverse figure 4. Maybe rocking side to side. And then letting this leg fall over to the right. Keeping the bend in the knee though. Just flopping over like this. And then one more inhale here. Good. Coming back to your back, rolling into the center of your mat, and then you're going to switch sides. So right ankle over left knee. Come in for a little reverse figure 4 here. You almost forget your arms hurt at the beginning of class and you're doing those glute bridges. Good. One more big breath here. And then let it fall over to the left, keeping that knee bent, aiming it up towards the ceiling. Back into the center of your mat. Reach for one of those blocks. You can take a little supported bridge here. Slide the block underneath. And either staying here or option to come up into waterfall. Letting all that nice lactic acid drain from our legs. Maybe while you're here, pointing and flexing into the toes if you know that your hamstrings are tight. This is definitely a great exercise also to do after a workday if you've been sitting. Helps with just some circulation and some venous return back to your heart. And then come to find stillness up here for a moment. And then let it come down. Option to stay in this supported bridge to end class. Either keeping your legs bent or you can extend them long. As long as you're not feeling any pain through the back, or you can just remove the block and finish class on the back. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I love the energy that you guys bring to yoga sculpt on Mondays. I hope that everyone feels stronger in their yoga practice and has a phenomenal start to their week. Namaste.